All right, now we move on to chapter 13, which we have like 4 to 5 questions to complete, right? So let's first look at your exercise question 3. In this question, it's a very typical question, talks about blood vessel, talking about blood vessel. And I think the diagram itself make it really clear. You have two conditions, right? One is cold, one is warm. Then from these two conditions, you can see your blood vessel is responding differently. What is a blood vessel? They even label it to you clearly. This is a blood vessel. And if you trace it, then you can see the one that is connected to the cold condition, it is indeed smaller. The one that is connected to your, oh, by the way, why do I have two different drawing? Why not just, literally like that? Why is it separated with some muscle or whatever? Because this is more likely to represent your capillary. The capillary that flow along your skin and everything. Okay, those capillary in the tissue. But regardless, it's a part of vessel. So in the whole blood system, you are going to expect this is thinner, this is thicker. And I believe you can then, from there, the logic should be able to kick in. The logic should be able to kick in such that, oh, why is it smaller? Because you want to reduce the blood further away from the skin. And why? Because it's cold. I want to reserve my heat. I don't want my heat to get lost when I go to the skin. Something along the line. Okay, so with that, you should then have your point already. In cold condition, what happened here? We call it vasoconstriction. Correct? This is called vasoconstriction. And yeah, if even better, you can try to give a clear explanation. How do you achieve vasoconstriction? By actually contracting your smooth muscle, right? All your muscle inside here. As long as you contract, everyone will be pulled together. When everyone is put together, it becomes smaller. So that's vasoconstriction. Basically, a smooth muscle in your arterial or capillary is simulated to contract. You know what? Just say contract. Okay, let's just say contract. So yeah, they contract. And when they contract, they become smaller and that reduces blood flow. But before that, maybe you can also mention this. The arterial is further away, right? I mean, that's quite logical. When you get smaller, you essentially get separated, right? Away, further away, a bit, also a bit lah. But yeah, separated further away from your skin surface. Remember, the key word is surface because skin is huge. And we are talking about specifically the part at the surface where it is in contact with your surrounding air. It is a high chance of radiation, a high chance of heat loss. So by doing all of this, when you constrict, you get the muscle to contract, you get the arterial to be further, you can effectively then reduce blood flow, which then reduce heat loss. Okay, because blood contains heat. If blood flow through a skin which is outside, you can easily lose the heat. So this decrease blood flow through your skin surface. This decrease blood flow through your skin surface, then heat loss because the blood carries heat. If you remove the blood, you remove the heat. This decrease the heat loss. And if you remember, always remember to write this tiny face over here by radiation, because again, don't ask me why, but yeah, that is a typical requirement. Okay, this heat loss is by radiation, and they want you to mention it. They want you to say it explicitly. So, yep, by radiation. Cool. And of course, don't forget, like I said, any of the homeostasis assay must always end up in a big, what's it called? 大结局, a big ending, a big happy ending. And in this case, oh, why there's such small space? Anyway, in this case, the ending would be everything become normal, right? What is normal? In this case, it's cold. So your body temperature should be able to increase, make it hotter. So always remember your big ending, which is the body temperature. Don't use return. You say increase or decrease. You just tell me return is like go lah, go return or return. But how? How to return? Is it increase? Is it decrease? We have to be careful because in a cold condition, it is going down. So we offset by making it higher, going up. So the body temperature will decrease, increase, and the typical phrase, back to normal. Back to normal. Okay, so that's for the first part. And yeah, I think with that, if you can do this, you can easily do the next one, right? So I'm just going to go to the next one really, really quickly because it's the same thing over just in the other language, right? Increase become decrease, hot become cold, contract become relaxed, things like that. So that is called vasodilation. How do you achieve vasodilation? You basically relax your whole body, including your, of course, including your smooth muscle in arterial. So smooth muscle in arterial, relax. So when you relax, the arterial would be closer, right? Why closer? Why closer? Because you get bigger. When you get bigger, of course, you approach, okay? You approach the skin surface even more. So the arterial is now closer to skin surface. Okay, now you can pause the video if you want to, but yeah, I'm going to go a bit fast just to complete this part. So yeah, when you are closer to the skin surface, you can then increase the blood flow, increase the heat loss. This again, everything just copy lah, just literally copy blood, and you just change the word increase, decrease, increase. I think that should be really simple. Okay, if you can memorize this essay, you don't even need to memorize this essay. It's the same thing, just literally the ballet. Okay, so you need to be careful enough, or I mean clever enough, and also clever and careful enough to flip it around. So this increases the blood flow through skin surface, which then increase heat loss. Again, remember, heat loss by what? Heat loss by radiation. Heat loss by radiation. And yes, lastly, always, never ever forget, any homeostasis question must always be ended by a big happy ending. And in this case, very simple as well, the happy ending just now was increased. 直接无脑抄，你就抄下来罢了。你把 increase 和 decrease，甚至不用想太多。刚才是 decrease，现在去 increase， so it definitely is true 啦。Of course, provided just now you make it correctly. If you did correctly over here, everything here literally is no brainer, cause you just have to terbalik. So just now was increase. Now I just copy bulat, but then I change it to decrease. That's it. So body temperature decrease back to normal. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so that is about this question. Thank you so much.